permit to reside in Ghana and work, which is wonderful. So basically, I have a resident permit and I have a work permit as well. So let's talk about how I got here to Ghana in the first place. Actually, this year, 2020, I arrived in Ghana in January with the intentions to look around, see what Ghana is like, experience Ghana. I didn't even plan to get a resident permit, let alone a work permit, let alone open up a company this year. Now, I always had that vision because I'm married to a Ghanaian, and my husband and I, we always considered coming to Ghana and living a life here, doing business. But at the moment, we are living in China. Well, I decided to visit Ghana this year during Chinese New Year. And guess what happened during Chinese New Year? COVID happened. And I was not able to return home to China. I've been in China for nearly a decade. I was not able to return. So at that time when I first arrived to Ghana, I think like 2 weeks later, that's when news got out that there is a new coronavirus spreading in China. So I was telling myself, oh my goodness, like I can't go to China at the moment. I'll have to prolong my stay here. Once it got to like month 2, like getting into month 2, which I had a 3-month visitor visa, my husband and I are now thinking like, okay, like we're gonna have to figure out something long term. Even if you don't stay here for, 3 more months or something, at least we've prepared and we have the documentation that we need. So getting to like the 2nd month, my husband and I, we went to immigrations. We spoke to an officer like, hey, how can I get a resident permit? The officer was like, well, looking at this lady, I know she's going to want to work. And we looked at her, the immigration officer, we were like, yeah, she's gonna wanna work. Fortunately for us, we had opened a company in Ghana in like 2017. We opened a nonprofit. And the nonprofit is called Ivory Foundation. And through this nonprofit, we have been sending students from Ghana to China on a scholarship. I think we've sent close to 60 students on full scholarships, partial scholarships to China, all over China. So we had that company. So with speaking to the officer, I was able to hire myself through this foundation that I have been working for anyway since 2017. Excuse me. Once that was done, I'm drinking Sobolo. Do you guys know Sobolo? This is special. This is like off track, but this is Sobolo. It's really special. It's like a hibiscus drink with ginger. It's so good. So the spices are kind of getting me. It's been a bit chilly in Ghana. Can you imagine? Africa, cold. Well, West Africa. Guys, it get cold here, okay? In the morning, during rainy season, it's very cold. So you drink some Sobolo, it'll warm you up. Anyways, back to the topic as I digress. So we prepared all the documentation that I needed to be hired through our company here in Ghana. And as a result, I have now received my permit to reside in Ghana and work. Thankfully, we had those documents ready. Thankfully, we had a company. For anyone else trying to go for a work permit and a resident permit, I don't know if it will be difficult for you, but immigration handled everything pretty smoothly. Because of COVID, there was a time where the capital of Ghana was on lockdown and government offices were closed. So it took a long time for me to get my documents but I wasn't concerned because I knew that everything would be handled. The officer was pretty good, very organized. The whole system is very organized. So I really applaud the immigration system in Ghana for remaining organized, especially during COVID when they had a lockdown. They had to, you know, close the offices for some time. I was still able to get my documents. Now I am residing in Ghana and I am working. We are still working through the foundation. We are still helping people, students who want to study in China, but we've had to focus on other business like trade. So I have 2 master's degrees, one in teaching Chinese as a second language, and the other in international law, both from China. And my husband has a business degree, so we figured business would be good if we do trade. So what I'm doing here is not only am I working through the foundation to assist students to study abroad in China, we are also opening a store where we sell products wholesale. We sell human hair, perfume, bags, shoes, those types of things. Now let's talk about working in Ghana. Coming to Ghana, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You're not gonna get a job. There are plenty of educated people here in this country. Very educated, master's degrees, PhDs, lots of experience, who are even trying to leave Ghana for work. The reason why is that one thing that I noticed about being here in Ghana is that there is not a lot of industry. So I wouldn't say there are not opportunities, but the opportunities are not going to be given. You got to make your own opportunity here. Yeah, you have to make your own opportunity here in Ghana. You as an expat coming to Ghana thinking I'm going to be hired by some company who is going to give me a salary that you would have gotten in USA, North America, or Europe. No, you gotta come here and be an entrepreneur and hustle and grind. Yeah, you gotta grind here in Ghana. You gotta make your own opportunity. No one is gonna give you an opportunity here. You gotta give it to yourself by creating it. Now, there are plenty of industries that you could get into. My suggestion is, if you do come here, first, come here to visit. Like I said, I came initially to visit, but I got stuck here due to COVID. So I ended up opening or doing trade in Ghana sooner than what I had planned for. So if you do come here, plan, okay? So come see, what can I get into? Me, I'm into beauty supplies. There are a lot of sectors in the beauty industry that you can start into here in Ghana. Come here, see, do your research, figure out what you need to do. My suggestion is people need to manufacture here in this country. Go to China, buy machines, see if the engineers can come here and help you set up the machines. There are lots of intelligent people here in Ghana that you can even take with you if you want to do some research on, manufacturing, industrialization. I think that would be a wonderful industry to get into. A lot of people are farming here, producing crops that they can trade outside of Ghana. And the beautiful thing about working in Africa is that if you don't even want to leave the continent, you can still do things internationally. There are neighboring countries that you can trade goods with. You don't even have to leave the continent. That's the wonderful thing. What's another thing? Yeah, so make your own opportunity while you're here in Ghana. Plan, come here, visit, do your research, check it out, and figure out what you can do to make yourself money. We all know the thing about business is how they don't succeed starting off. So also when you come here, before you come here and decide to move here, you need a safety net of sika, money, moolah. You're gonna need a safety net in case the customers aren't coming as fast as you need them to come. Fortunately for us, we have a safety net. So that's how it is here in Ghana, working and residing in Ghana, doing my own thing. It's on a bridge. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video with your friends and family.